Today I am bringing you a sad video. Today is October 8th, 2024, and I just watched my 2023 reflections and 2024 intentions. I dropped the ball. Like the things I said I was going to do in 2024 still apply in October of 2024. So I'm going to bring you that video so you can get some nuggets. I shared some good stuff in the video where I went wrong, but where I know I definitely went wrong is I didn't check in with my goals. I should have been reviewing those papers daily, at minimum weekly. I cannot tell you the last time I picked up those papers. So it didn't stay top of mind. That was the first place that I went wrong. And I'm going to bring you another video, 2025 intention. I do those annually for the most part on the video that you're about to watch, but right now I just want to bring you that video. I gotta do better. So this is my 14th year in real estate. Enjoy the video. I'm gonna sign out here, but please continue watching the video. All right, have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.
Hey, it's Natasha Brazil with SoulByNat.com, also Nat Knows Real Estate, and it is January 4th, 2024. Thank you, God, for allowing me to see another year. Not also me seeing another year, but also my family and friends to see another year. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing this. I did not do it last year. Today, I am doing my 2023 reflection and 2024 intention video. I did not do a 2022 and 2023. I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it going forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have some notes here. And speaking of 2023 reflection, 2024 intentions, I actually have questions on it for now. 2023 reflections, like what worked this year, what didn't work, what did I learn, how did my life evolve, who made a difference in my life and why, what about 2023 I'm most grateful for, who's all the moments of pure joy I experienced in 2023. I got that from my Lavender, but Lavender, she's popular on YouTube. I purchased her book maybe back in 2021. So I pull those questions out of there, and then when you're creating your vision for 2024, what can I do to embody my theme this year, or creating a theme for this year? What am I going to focus on? How do I want to feel this year? How do I want to evolve? What do I want to release currently versus what does the future me look like? What can I do to level up my mindset? What does a negative self-talk usually look like? What positive beliefs do I need to adopt instead? I sat with it, but you can knock it out. But I do recommend sitting with this. Goals. As I started, it's in my calendar, fourth quarter to start working on this. So as I think of things, I'm just making note and adding it. So I just had some goals here, then I had a little tab. So when I sat down to do my goals, I just pulled it in and it just kind of came together. 2024 business schedule, I just printed this off calendar and I said, not business schedule, business planning. What do I want to do? What touches do I want to do for the year? We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna be intentional, and if it's not on my calendar, it's not happening. And I am not just wake up like, what do I want to do today? No, I need it to be in my calendar. I need it to be in my calendar, and I need it to be planned in advance. Between you and I may not feel like doing it. If I go off of feelings, it won't get done. But if it's in my calendar and I know I have to put it, it's there, I have to get it done. So it needs to be in my calendar. So that is a very big deal for me. So I printed out this quarterly calendar just to like jot down goals. So once I created my goals, I'm like, okay, what are we doing first quarter, and break it down by quarter. And now, okay, for January, all right, here's what I'm doing by quarter. Okay, actually schedule it in my calendar. Like when are we actually getting it done? So just breaking down the goals to make sure they actually get it done. But the purpose for this video is to talk about which paper did I even put it on. Okay, it's on this paper here. So 2023 business reflection. So I enjoyed less stress in 2023, less because I worked less. I took on less clients. Was it intentional or not intentional? It was 50. So like I said, I didn't do this last year because I came into the year still not clear, still feeling tired. I took off fourth quarter of 2022 because I had been going so hard in 2022. I was like, I'm taking off fourth quarter and I'm going to get some big tasks done. So I got my book out, was grateful for that. And I just wanted to work on my business and just take a little time. I did not anticipate the market also having a shift, interest rates going up. And the market, I just wanted to be able to pull back and then jump back in when I'm ready. And that was a lesson I learned in real estate. Like as quickly as things can change for the better, they can also change. I'm going to say for the worse, but yeah, it can also change on the other end. I'm not going to say the worst, but just how the market can go up quickly, it can go down, or just know that. But then the other side of that is I also had a decrease in income, and I did not like the decrease in income. Last year, I was going to say it's like I ate humble pie, but it wasn't that I ate humble pie. I ate perspective pie. God allowed things to be put into perspective for me. So while I was tied in 22, took off the end of 2022, went into 2023, I enrolled in a coaching program. I was looking to get within real estate, but to get into coaching or, pivot just short for the program to see what other avenues I can go into. I was working on that first quarter, rolled in the second quarter, and then about end of second quarter, I was like, oh, we don't have a lot on the calendar. Like I need to put my focus into getting clients. So really, third quarter is when I put my focus into clients and getting, real estate sales up. Now I had been speaking to clients, but things weren't panning out. But I was not aggressive. I was not doing aggressive follow up, aggressive prospecting. I wasn't very proactive. I got comfortable. I was just doing the same things that had worked for me in 2022. I did the same things in 2023. And another lesson I learned is that just because something worked for you one year, like don't mean it's gonna work the same for you the next year. You can't get comfortable in real estate. Well, I'm like, God, wait, Lord, can I just get the easy button? But yeah, I got over that. The book I'm on now is 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Comfortable being complacent. It's just not how it's going to happen, not how it's going to be. So yeah, I got comfortable and coasted. And then even with YouTube, income going down, views going down, sure, more people getting online has something to do with it. They're pushing short form more than long form content. So I'm still just doing long form, not doing short form. I started doing short form towards the end of the year, but even that I had to change what I was doing, and I was just comfortable. And then the third thing there is like I'm just doing video my way. I'm doing it the easy way, just things that I'm going through, or things that come to mind I'm doing a video on. But even with that, I have to be more intentional. What do people actually want to see? What is going to get me the views? How are people going to find me? So I can be more intentional with that. So that's one of the things that is going to change for 2024. It's been my first down year since I started in real estate. Licensed in 2011, full time since 2013. Really focused on clients starting in May. So it was it's second quarter. So mid second quarter, that's when I was like, yeah, gotta ramp it up. In all, I had 10 closings and my income was 140K. So while that sounds good, my income was down 60% from the previous year. That's a lot. I didn't even do half of what I did the previous year. No bueno, no bueno. My profit share was up, so that was a plus. Thank God for that. And I did not adjust spending for decreased income. That wasn't wise. Yeah, my head was in the clouds. Like, it's gonna work itself out because I had been doing so good and growth had been there. So for 2024, I'm gonna focus. My focus is on my income goal and the family's health. And I have to focus on those two things. I'm not gonna focus on I don't wanna say the negative side or the draining sides of real estate. I'm not gonna focus on, it's just a part of the business. What I'm gonna focus on is the income goal and the families that I'm helping. I'm gonna focus on my goals and the families that I'm helping. That's what I gotta do to stay focused. Also with that, I'm looking back like, why did you think you could get comfortable after having a great year? Now, granted, you had 3 good years, but you had 1 really great year. Why did I think that I could be comfortable? I actually did. I thought I could just keep doing the same thing and it was gonna continue how it was. And then I was like, last year, like what else can I do besides real estate? Which that is still gonna be the thing until I figure it out, though I realize real estate is where it's at. Real estate is what I know, it's what I'm good at. I help people. I don't know what else can compensate me as well as real estate. And until I figure that out, I'm sticking with what I know, and I'll always be involved in real estate. I don't want all my eggs in one basket. That's what it is. I don't want all my eggs in one basket, so I still have to find other baskets. So I am going to implement paid products because I am not capitalizing on my reach, and that could be other streams of income. So I'm going to be working on that. Coaching. I signed up for coaching with Tamika Cobb. I think it's Tamika Cobb, $1 Million Introvert. I'm really gonna get my social media, my video marketing on lock because YouTube is not the only thing, and I'm going to lock it in with systems. My goal is to implement 100% with her. Also to get on pivot shift ahead calls every morning just to get revved up, stay connected, stay in the know, stay energized. That's a great call to get on in the morning. Strengthen referral business because I want to have so much business coming in that I am building my referral business back up because it did decrease last year as well. I still need to find the other baskets that I can have for real estate. So there's some other things, complete an investor course and a government course that I have on the radar. I'm going to have this book on Audible, and there is more. So I finalized my goals. Since then, I have more goals, but those are my biggest takeaways. Yeah, getting comfortable is not an option. Well, I thought a 1 great year was going to have me right. Truth be told, well, coming into this year, I was like, you need to grind out like 2 more years, but not even 2. Like, I will be 44 this year, and I'm going to say grind it out in real estate until I'm 50. So that's 6 more years. Grind it out in real estate sales until I'm 50. Still setting up these other streams and other baskets so that by the time I'm 50, I can pull out of sales. And if it happens before then, great. Take on more high-end clients, take on less clients, whatever it is. But I have a lot. I got 2 girls to send to college, retirement to really stack up, savings. We both have Asian parents, like to really get in a comfortable situation. Like I never want to be where we were before. I never want to be robbing people to pay Paul, trying to figure out how we buy Christmas gifts. I never want to be there again. So yeah, I just pray to God for the energy, the emotional strength, for the emotional strength, the emotional intelligence within real estate to not let what comes with the business get me down, because it can wear on you. So those are my reflections there. I know one positive thing from 2022 to 2023, even though I didn't do a video, I know in 2022 I said my intention was going to be to focus on new construction, and I did do that. So in 2023, or maybe no, that was 2022. The intention that I set for 2021 did come to fruition in 2022 because I did a lot, majority of new construction. 2023, my SOI came through for me. So SOI is important. Your database and touches. Not having all your eggs in one basket when it comes to business, but also when it comes to where your business is coming from. That's also important. A business reflection for 2023, I had more interviews with people in 2023, so that was a positive. All right, so I'm gonna sign out here. If I think of anything else, I'll just add it in. I have really high expectations for 2024, but I also know that it's gonna require me to do things differently. I have to step up like I haven't stepped up before. I can't check in with my feelings, how I feel, because I had a lot of that last year. Like, I don't feel like talking to people. Like, I don't feel, I almost said something. Forget your feelings. Like, it's truly not about your feelings. Don't check in with feelings. Focus on goals. Feelings are fleeting. Goals keep you grounded. That's why I say I gotta focus on my goals. Am I doing good work, or am I doing work that feels good? And when I mean good work, is it the best work you could be doing, income producing work, or is it just busy work? And I need to operate as my best self. So if it comes to getting up in the morning, will my best self stay here and get 6 hours of sleep, or will she get out of the bed even though she's tired and do what needs to be done? Mindset. That's why I got this coaching, getting on these pivot calls, started reading these books. Like, I got to show up differently. And Lord, I need to attract people to me that are going to level up with me, level up more than me, and pull me up with them. So my circle needs to increase. But 2024, let's do it. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Let's go.
Today is October 30th, and I am going to review this reflection, my 2023-2024, as I've already warned you. Not happy with it, but since that realization, I have made some changes. And one of those changes being coming to the office every day in October, every day for the most part. So check out that video. But everything that I'm saying, I still feel strongly about, like, how I want to break down my goals. So I don't see any big changes there aside from, I'm going to write that down because I am taking notes. Basically, the reviewing and sticking to it. Like, I started out with quarterly and breaking it down. All right, let's look at it in advance, but I didn't stick with it. So that's number one. I'm taking away. I'll pause there. I remember when the market was, it was that COVID market, post-COVID market, and it was good. And I remember some agents, really on-site agents, kind of saying like, "Man, I'm tired, but man, we just got to get it while it's good." And in my mind, I'm like, "Yeah, I hear you, but man, I'm tired." And I'm just gonna have the mindset that we're gonna continue to be good. Hindsight is 2020, and I get what they were saying. The real estate market always does this. So when it's a wave, you better ride that wave. That is a takeaway. That still applies. I enjoy the less stress. I'm gonna have to go back a bit because there were a couple things I said that I want to point out to you guys or share with you. Okay, one, it said what you do now, you will see in the next 90 days. So that is very true. And I did another video on, like, when entrepreneurs, when you want to take time off, just kind of think about how that's going to affect your business. Because if you're not put into it, you're not going to get anything out in the next couple of months. So that's one. Two, where I say, like, I was doing things and I go on to say, like, I just wasn't aggressive or whatever. Like, I haven't been like totally, or I wasn't like totally off. And even the beginning of this year, yeah, I was working on other things, but I'm still, like, if you look at my socials, you think I'm hecka busy, because that's one thing I stayed pushing. That lead strategy, that marketing strategy, I stay putting it out there. But as far as following up with leads and doing a good job there, no, I have not been. As far as touching people, maybe seeking out referrals, haven't been doing a good job. So I kind of had things pretty much autopilot for the most part, like scheduling things to go out, waiting for people to contact me. So yeah, that's been what I'm talking about there and what I continue to do. I'm gonna press play, but I'm gonna come back to something. And I say don't get comfortable, which I'm gonna write that down as in a nugget or area of improvement. It's not getting comfortable, but we always have to be evaluating what is working, what is not. That is a takeaway. And I go on to talk about YouTube. Yeah, that is my means of marketing, my primary means of marketing, but I was not reviewing analytics. I was not putting out intentional content. I was not doing all those things. And I say this at the beginning of the year that I needed to make adjustments. And here we are, 10 months later, like kicking myself. This is now my second down year. I gotta compare this to last year to see if yeah, it feels down to me. I'm at 9 closings. Not good. Like, I'm an optimistic person. I thrive on hope, but as an entrepreneur, get your darn head out the clouds. My takeaway there is you can be optimistic and realistic at the same time. Be optimistic, but have a plan B or a realistic strategy as well. Yeah, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is what feels like my freaking real estate career. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I say, oh, yeah, which is one of the biggest things that I wanted to do this year was diversify, not have all my eggs in a real estate basket. So I started a business, and that business has not been doing what I've needed it to do. So I'm just like, Lord, thought I was going right, and it doesn't seem so. So that's another thing I'm trying to figure out. Oh, the other thing I was going to share there is I remember, I don't remember what year, but it's been, gosh, was it post? It was after the COVID market when interest rates started, when it was on the horizon, even before it happened. Like, I would be on real estate calls and they would tell you, like, start looking at your expenses, start cutting what you don't need. That was all wise. I wish I would have done it sooner and wish I would have listened. Now it needs to be an ongoing thing. Like, just what are you, quarterly? Maybe I'll do it quarterly. I have it on my Trello calendar for next month, November, to evaluate like what can I cancel, what can I downgrade, what is really not needed, what am I not using. Just being wiser about the money that's going out. That sounds good. Maybe I just need to, yeah, I need to ingrain that in me because I will not lie. The business of real estate, especially with all the adjustments that have come down, and I know I'm all for hard work, but the grind slash dealing with foolishness, like I'm not here for it. I don't have it in me to give anymore. This is now my 14th year in real estate, and I'm not going backwards. So while one strategy of doing better numbers wise could be just take on anything, do anything. I'm not going to run myself ragged. I'm not going to go backwards. So yeah, I'm going to continue to be wiser. So I still agree that I do need to focus more on like not getting caught up in the business of real estate. Like, because while they think we don't do anything, like the things that we have to deal with and the personalities and the moving parts, like it's a lot. It is a lot. Um, and I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, but I believe that like top producers, they have the ability not to focus on that. Like, it just comes with the business. Like, you go to your job, like it's your job. You go do your job. You know it's some foolishness. You may not like your coworker. They may have all the politics, but it's your job. You just got to do the thing. So with real estate, you just got to focus on the end goal and the people that you're helping. So I'm going to write that down as another takeaway. I know why I thought I could get comfortable, because I really thought like I finally found my lane. I finally found it. And this is the lane I'm going to ride, not knowing that this lane was going to break off into other lanes and the lane was going to get bumpy and the lane. So Yeah, still feel like I found my lane, but it's not gonna be a smooth ride. I still need to review and adjust. So that's, we have that. As a nugget. Sound familiar? Still feel the exact same way. Lord, what are the other baskets? January. I'm talking about paid products. Paid products. Yep. I will say I have made progress in setting up my website. So if you go to NatKnowsRE, I now converted from my a WordPress site to a Wix website to be able to host those paid products. But now I actually have to get the paid products together. So I have made baby steps towards it, but I feel like with the time that I've had, I should have done more with that. And there was something else. So it was paid. Oh, I mentioned earlier teaching classes. So I did make some steps in that area. I taught a class at my brokerage about video marketing, and it was 2 hours that I had, and they were like they want more, and they want it to be more broken down. And I had my one of my besties in real estate, Rhonda, my day one in real estate. So yes, I still very much want to teach, but I'll be honest with you, it's kind of hard to switch gears and focus on something else when your home base is not stable. I still need work. I still need to have these closings to make sure that's good, to be able to venture off in another area. That's how I feel. But yeah, that's another area I got to get. I cannot be here 2025. We cannot be doing this in 2025. So yes, I am still in her course. It goes for a year. However, reflecting, and apply this to you how you will. YouTube is my lane. I this as of this recording, I'm like, yeah, I gotta pump up the social media. Let me get the social media going. But as I'm over it doing social, it is to me more work. Yeah, I know people kill it, and that's their lane. I don't feel like I can ride multiple lanes 100%. So I feel like I need to really dive in deep in YouTube, since that's where more of my audience is and more of my connection is, versus spending all this time making more content to put on all these platforms and really not getting the engagement. I don't need likes. I need actual connections, actual clients contacting me. So I'm not seeing that fruit over there. Glad I tried. So I know for other people, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm on feel YouTube. I like TikTok. I like whatever. Dive in deep and make that your thing. Like, I can do better on the social platforms, but I'm like, I heard like YouTube is already it for me. So yeah, that was a learning lesson, but no regrets in the course, because I'm still getting a lot. There's a lot of other things that I'm getting from the course. And then also it makes me better to help people and teach going forward. And implementing 100%, October, I just was like, yeah, we need to knock this out, because I have until December. So I started doing things for a couple of months, and then I kind of pulled away like around summer, still implementing, but not still posting, I should say. The morning calls, any call that you can get on just to kind of get your head in the game, or any routine that you can do to get your head in the game, that's good. So I started doing good on that, and then I pulled away from it, getting back to getting on the calls because I need my head in the game. Write that down as an area. Continue to build referral business. I have been getting leads, and I've been referring them out, because I'm not going to be all over the place. And I'll probably say something about that here, but that's another thing that I'm sticking to. So referral business, and then also building my profit share agents that want to come and work under virtual properties. So I'm still going to be building that. By the way, if you're interested in virtual properties, let me know. I looked into the government course, investor course. I need to see if I want to go back there. Not that I want to work with investors, but just in more so investing for myself. Yeah, that's my goal for November, to get it on Audible. Yeah, it's going to be done in November, which is 2 days from now. I need to get going. That's the goal. Lord, I'm going to need some re energizing or some another pathway within real estate to open up. So prayerfully, the teaching, but grinding it out just makes me tired thinking about it. Maybe I just need to change my maybe perspective pie. Maybe grinding it out means working with my ideal clients. That's what grind. I don't even want to say grinding. Let me move on. When I tell you I still feel that way, I never want to be back there, but it's not looking something got to give. And aside from just being tired, because I've been starting my work days much earlier and coming in the office, I'm just tired, period. But my tolerance for, I say foolishness, but my tolerance for running people down, like I just, hence why I haven't started a team or opened a brokerage, because I'm not there to deal with foolishness and run down agents and try to convince them to work and stuff like that. One other nugget that I have, this is essentially my 2024 reflections video that what you're watching. So one that I'm going to add is always be hands-on. I had it in my mind, growth, go bring on people, delegate, let them handle things. And I just didn't want to be hands on with stuff. Big mistake. And not that anything detrimental happened, but I've seen where that hurt me more so than helped me. Like nobody is going to take care of your business like you. Yes, if you get somebody good, they'll do the task that you ask them to do, but you are steering the car. So you always have to be steering the car and making adjustments when things aren't going. So, like for example, with my I have a VA and I have an editor that helps me with videos. I still have to say what videos I'm making. I need to know the keyword research, the hashtags, all of that. There probably are other editors and channel managers and stuff like that that may tell you, but yeah, I realize I need to be more hands on. So I'm going to step back in and I'm going to do better in that area, because videos are so integral to my business and I also enjoy it. I'm going to do more and see what adjustment that makes in my business. And then if push comes to shove, I may just have to just maybe change editor and maybe bring on a channel manager. I don't know what options are out there. I'd have to look into that. But that's one area. To bringing on an assistant or working with assistants or trying to get people to help me with tasks, and it feels like it's more work trying to get them to do the things that they're supposed to do. Like just cut ties, like remove them from the tasks versus like having this wear and tear. Yeah, just because I like you doesn't mean that you're the best fit for whatever position. So yeah, I guess that's two-sided. So one is being involved, and also two, this was it. I realized this was huge for me. I realized I would just deal with it because I can just be hands off. It's better than me having to do it, even though it's subpar. I'll just deal with it because I don't have to do it. Big mistake. So yeah, hope you get what I'm trying to say there. So it's two-sided. Just trying to be hands off and give it to somebody else, and then you give it to somebody else and it's subpar, but you just deal with it because it's better than you having to deal with it. No, it's going to hurt you more than it is helping you. So let me write that other one down. What the heck happened? What happened? I don't know. I still feel the same. The only difference is I'm doing the actions that I'm just doing the work, doing the actions, the tasks that I'm supposed to be doing, despite my feelings. Like I felt like going back home today and getting into bed. Check out this video that I talked about, like why I changed up the routine for October. This was really for me, but as I'm looking through how I missed the darn mark. If the bullseye was here, I'm over here. So because of that, I'm going to share. So hopefully you don't make the mistakes that I made. This is better. Putting me on my body. Hopefully you got some takeaways from this video and actually have it down on my planner to work on my 2025 goal. But I'm going to actually fill this out. Those questions: what worked in 2024, what didn't, what did I learn, how did life evolve, that. And then also I have my 2025 goals here. I also need to print out my 2025 calendar, but that's what I'll be start working on Friday. All right, I'm going to sign out here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe to come along this journey. This is so trippy, the way I look right now, with my head on this body. But yeah, check out the website for some resources. More resources are coming because I'm going to get it done. Join the Better Connected in Real Estate Facebook group. And also check out the podcast. All right. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.